Ever since Diddy's shocking downfall earlier this year, one burning question has lingered in everyone's minds. Who's next? It's like watching dominoes fall. One scandal toppling another. People whispered about Diddy's closest allies, and one name stood out: Jay-Z. The two have been thick as thieves for decades, but now the spotlight is glaring at Jay-Z. And it's not pretty, but how did we get here? Let's dive in. Jay-Z's silence in the wake of Diddy's arrest felt deafening. You'd think a mogul like Jay, who's always had plenty to say, would at least address his friend's predicament. But no, Jay-Z stayed quiet. At first it seemed strategic, a smart man steering clear of a sinking ship. But yesterday everything changed. According to allegations made public this Sunday, Jay-Z's silence wasn't about distance, it was about proximity. The accusation? That Jay-Z participated in the exploitation of a 13-year-old girl. Yes, alongside Diddy. Therefore, it's clear that Jay-Z's behavior has been unacceptable, and it's time for him to face the consequences. Wait, here's the thing. These allegations didn't come out of nowhere. For years, there have been whispers about Jay-Z's questionable behavior, and not just whispers, receipts. Let's rewind to 2007. In an interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z casually mentioned meeting Beyonce a decade earlier. If you do the math, that places their first encounter in 1997, when Beyonce was just 16. Sure, they didn't publicly date until later, but the timeline has always raised eyebrows. But what's even more disturbing is that Jay-Z's behavior has been enabled by those around him, including his wife Beyonce and his friends in the music industry. Therefore, it's clear that Jay-Z's empire is built on a foundation of lies and deceit, and Beyonce's not the only name tied to Jay-Z's shadowy past. Foxy Brown? Rumors have swirled about their relationship starting when she was underage. Nick Cannon even pressed Dame Dash about it during an interview, saying,
"At what age was Foxy Brown signed?"
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
Wasn't Foxy 16 when she got signed? Dash danced around the question, but his evasiveness spoke volumes. Then there's Rihanna. Industry publicist Jonathan Hay once admitted to starting a rumor about Jay-Z and Rihanna having a relationship, only to later claim it wasn't a rumor at all. He said he was paid to cover it up, a pawn in a bigger game. But why would someone need to hide something if there was nothing to hide? All this paints a troubling picture, but what's even more troubling is that Jay-Z's behavior has been allowed to continue for so long. Therefore, it's time for Jay-Z to be held accountable for his actions. Now let's get to the lawsuit. The plaintiff, a then 13-year-old girl, alleges that she was lured to an after party hosted by Diddy. According to her account, she was given a drink that made her feel disoriented. She ended up in a bedroom where Jay-Z, Diddy, and an unnamed female celebrity allegedly assaulted her, but the details don't stop there. She described being thrown against a wall by Diddy, held down by Jay-Z, and ultimately assaulted by both men while the female celebrity stood by and watched. The plaintiff managed to escape, but the psychological scars have haunted her ever since. Let that sink in for a moment. Therefore, it's clear that Jay-Z's behavior has had serious consequences, and it's time for him to face the music. Here's where it gets messy. Jay-Z has responded to the lawsuit with venom. In a lengthy statement, he called the allegations heinous and accused the plaintiff's lawyer, Tony Busby, of orchestrating a blackmail scheme. Jay-Z denied everything, saying he's a man of honor who protects children and won't bow to extortion. He even claimed this ordeal has caused his own daughter emotional pain, as he'll now have to explain the allegations to her. But doesn't that feel like deflection? It's hard to reconcile his indignation with the years of rumors and connections to Diddy's notorious lifestyle. If Diddy was allegedly throwing these kinds of parties for decades, how could Jay-Z, his close friend, not know? Birds of a feather flock together. Therefore, it's clear that Jay-Z's association with Diddy is more than just a coincidence. Here's the real question. Why now? Why is this lawsuit coming to light at this moment? Some skeptics argue it's about money, a cash grab by the plaintiff. Others see it as a long overdue reckoning, but no matter which side you're on, one thing's clear. This case has peeled back the curtain on an ugly side of the music industry. It's not just about Jay-Z or Diddy. It's about power, exploitation, and the culture of silence that lets predators thrive. For decades, these men were untouchable, shielded by their wealth and influence. But now, the cracks are showing. The lawsuit's outcome remains to be seen. But the court of public opinion is already in session, and its verdicts are swift and unforgiving. Jay-Z's carefully constructed image as a devoted family man, shrewd business mogul, and cultural icon now hangs in the balance. For decades, he has been celebrated as a symbol of success, a man who transcended his troubled beginnings to become a billionaire with a near-flawless reputation. But this image is beginning to fray at the edges, threatening to unravel completely. He may deny everything, issuing statements of indignation and pointing fingers at opportunism or conspiracy. But denial alone can't put out the inferno of allegations that have sparked a firestorm in the media and online. Social media platforms are ablaze with debates, dissecting every detail, every prior rumor, and every perceived crack in his polished persona. The whispers of impropriety that once barely registered are now deafening shouts. It's not just about his public persona anymore. The allegations have created a ripple effect that extends to his family, his business ventures, and his legacy. Every brand deal, every partnership, every carefully curated image of him as the ultimate family man is now under scrutiny. The fire has been lit, and no matter how hard he or his team tries, extinguishing it may prove impossible without leaving permanent scars. The plaintiff's bravery in coming forward has opened the floodgates. More stories could emerge, more skeletons from Jay-Z's closet, and if these allegations are true, no amount of money or power should shield him from accountability. Here's where I'll leave you. This isn't just about lawsuits or tabloid headlines, it's about justice. Justice for a girl whose life was shattered, and justice for all the others who've suffered in silence. Because at the end of the day, the truth has a way of coming out. No matter how rich, how famous, or how powerful someone is, they're not above the law, and if Jay-Z is guilty, the empire he's built will come crashing down, just like Diddy's. Therefore, it's time for Jay-Z to face the music. For years, he's navigated the rap game and the business world with a level of finesse that seemed untouchable, but now the tables have turned. The layers of his carefully crafted image are being peeled back, exposing him to the harsh light of reality. The question is, will he be able to survive the fallout? Will he emerge as the resilient mogul who always bounces back? Or will this be the moment that truly brings him to his knees? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. Jay-Z's legacy will never be the same. The truth is finally coming out, and it's not pretty. What was once an air of invincibility around his empire is now a cloud of suspicion and doubt. The headlines are no longer praising his triumphs. They are digging deeper into his past, seeking to expose every secret, every relationship, every misstep. With the weight of the allegations threatening to overshadow everything he's built, Jay-Z will have to reckon with the consequences, both professionally and personally. And the truth, however ugly, is always harder to silence when the cracks in the facade start to widen. People are watching closely, and no amount of wealth, power, or influence will protect him from the inevitable judgment that is sure to come. Thanks for diving deep into the shadows with Hidden Agenda. Remember, the truth is often buried where no one dares to look. If you're ready to uncover more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Stay curious, stay bold, and we'll see you next time, where the hidden becomes revealed. And remember, the truth will always come to the light.